Yo, what's good with y'all? Um, don't mind the sweat. For me, I look kind of off right now, but for me, I'm on the track. Just got done with a little workout. Nothing too crazy, just hurdle stuff, long jump stuff, whatever. That's just besides the point. Y'all clicked on this video because y'all read the title. This is one of those topics that a lot of people don't really talk about, man. For real. Just because it's so sensitive and I just never really hear people talk about it, honestly. I'm finna go sit down real quick. Don't mind me. And that's just doing life at your own pace. That's not rushing, just doing what you can do, you know what I'm saying? Controlling what you can control, not really worried about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot when you think about it, especially for people our age. It's a lot of people 18 through like 25-year-old, really. And we just kids, you know what I'm saying? We just kids with adult responsibilities. That's really how it is. And so I know everybody's situation is different. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, blah 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 blah. Her situation is better than mine. My situation is better than hers. I'm not gonna be doing that. It's, you know what I'm saying, like just doing life at your own pace. That requires a lot of everything. Honestly, like it's so much I could sit here and talk about. But honestly, man, let me set this camera up. What that means, basically, what it means is doing life at your own pace and just controlling what you can control. It just means just stop stressing. Like, I know it's obviously that's easier said than done, but it's when you look at the bigger picture, stress is what plays the biggest role in, what I'm saying, just rushing and worrying about stuff that you literally cannot see. Like, it's most of this stress and all this worry comes from stuff that hasn't even happened yet. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff in the future, and then stuff that has already happened. So like just stuff in the past. And one of my coaches used to always say like, be where your feet are. And that's like a very true statement. Like that stuck with me because it makes sense. I'm a very introverted person. If you know me, I don't really go out a lot. I'm not really at parties. I say I'm not really. I'm really never at a party unless it's like just a close group of friends and it's like a little get together. But I'm never really out. I don't really talk much. I don't really talk to people unless they talk to me first. Like even doing this, like I'm sitting out here with a tripod, a camera, at a college that I don't even go to. Like I'm at Tennessee State University right now. I don't go here. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to myself really because there's nobody here, nobody behind the camera. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm putting this message out into the world. And I'm not really the type to be doing this type of stuff. And it's because I've grown from where I was. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 years ago, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. I would not be out here on the track by myself. I would not be recording for y'all, YouTube. I wouldn't be doing none of this 2 years ago, maybe not even a year ago, honestly. Like, so much has changed. And I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm 20 years old, you feel me? Like, I still got my whole life ahead of me. But that's the thing, though. I just said I got my whole life ahead of me, but honestly, I truly know that I don't know, like tomorrow isn't promised. Like I don't know how long I'm gonna live. That's why I have to be where my feet are. Wherever my feet wherever my feet are on the ground, that's where I have to be at. My feet are on these bleachers, you know what I'm saying, at this track. So that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about, oh, I gotta go back to work on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta go pay this off on this day. I got a due date, you know what I'm saying? My gym membership, I gotta cancel that, blah blah blah. I'm not thinking about none of that right now. Like yeah, you got responsibility. Everybody has responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? But that's why it's a lot. That's really what it is. Just doing life at your own pace is realizing that there is a lot to this life stuff. But when you just stay true to yourself and you focus on what you can control and only what you can control, you see a lot of stress, just like a lot of weights just lifting off your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Stress just out of your head. You got a clear mind, you got a clear head, you got a clear heart, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not. I know I'm not. I'm a very humble guy. You know what I'm saying? If you know me, I gotta, even if you don't know me, I feel like when people meet me, I'm not really the type to come off as cocky or to come off as flashy or I don't even know what I come off as. It's just whenever people tell me that, whenever they first saw me, they always like, oh, he just a cool guy, he just chill, he don't do too much. Like David, he don't really do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really hear too much about him. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's just how I am. You know, I've never really been in the mix like that. Like yeah, I know a lot of people. A lot of people know me. You know, I'm a very athletic person. I play a lot of sports. Been playing it since I was like 3. Um, Multiple sports at that. I'm not sitting here bragging, but like I know a lot of people, and a lot of people know me. But I'm never the one to be too much in the mix to where I'm like, oh, I gotta have this because he got that, or I gotta have this because she got that. You know what I'm saying? He don't have this type of car, so I can't have that type of car. Like I'm not. That's really just comparing yourself to other people, and that also leads to an unnecessary stress. Like you stressing over the newest shoes. You stressing over trying to pay for an $800 pair of sweatpants because it got gallery department on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing no shade to gallery department, but it's just like y'all get what I'm saying. Like it's a lot that a lot of people, they don't even realize they stressing about, and they worrying about like just stuff that don't even, it's temporary. Like everything is temporary, man. Like for like literally nothing lasts forever. And I'm not finna make this no sad video or nothing, but it's just truth. Like nothing lasts forever. I'm not gonna be able to come out to this track, run, jump, stretch. I'm not gonna be able to do this forever. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be on this earth forever. And same goes with everybody. I don't care how big you are, what kind of celebrity you are, how much money you got, how much money you don't have. It don't matter. Nothing on this earth lasts forever. So that's why you have to be where your feet are and control what you can control now. Don't be worrying about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday, 2 years ago, 5, 10 years ago. Don't even, you can't even think about like, oh, I got this girlfriend. Oh, we're gonna get married and we're gonna have kids. And we're gonna get this new car together. Or I got this girlfriend or boyfriend, whoever. Like you can't be thinking about, like it's cool to think about and like discuss, but I don't know what that was. You can't dwell on that type stuff. You know, like there's a difference between like thinking about it and like having goals and setting goals for yourself and just brainstorming different things, because I do that now. You know, there's a difference between doing like that. It's a difference between doing that and dwelling on things and like reminiscing about the good old days and just thinking too far ahead, like just creating scenarios that either haven't happened or thinking too hard about scenarios that have already happened. Like you can't do nothing with that, honestly, bro. Honestly, I don't care who you are, but it's just, you know, I'm just really just speaking off the top of my head. You know, I don't have nothing written down. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. It's just how I feel right now. Um, I really, honestly, I was not like prepared to come out here and do like a video at all. You know what I'm saying? I made a couple shorts, but I wasn't prepared to do all this. You know, I got done with my workout and I was like, yeah, I need to go ahead. I need to go speak this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to go talk. I need to get this off my chest. Like, yeah, just doing life at your own pace, man. It's obviously it's easier said than done. You know, I'm still learning myself. Again, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. No matter how much they post on Instagram, nobody's perfect. Your favorite celebrity not perfect. Your favorite rapper, don't care what they look like, what they do, how much money they got. Nobody's perfect. I know I'm not perfect, and I say that. You know what I'm saying? I say that humbly. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I have tons of room to grow. I got tons of room to grow, tons of room for failure as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Honestly, it's really a lot to it that you can. And I mean, I've said this a million times before, but obviously it's way easier said than done. Feel what I'm saying? To not stress and to not worry about things and to not overthink. It's something that takes time. You know what I'm saying? Time heals all. You know, it takes time. You know, if you want to get better at it, you gon' because everybody's experiences are different. So the way that people perceive stuff and the way that people take stuff in, it's everybody's. They have their own, because everybody's unique. So everybody has their own little unique things to, you know, the way that they think. So like if something bad happens to one person and the same bad thing happens to another, they could have two different perceptions on how it happened and how it affected them. So they probably have two different types of trauma. You know what I'm saying? That same thing that happens when it comes to positive stuff. Right? It's not gonna be no negative video. Obviously, I just want to talk, but just talk about everything. But the same thing will happen in positive stuff. The positive things could happen to the same person, the same two people. Could be the same situation. They probably have two totally different experiences on that. So it just shows that, you know, everybody's different. So you can't You can't look at everybody. Like, you can't focus on everybody. The only person you can focus on is yourself. Once you learn how to focus on yourself and learn how to, just learn how to just know yourself more. Not even learn, like, you gotta learn yourself. You gotta analyze yourself. Why did I do this? Why did I feel like this? Why did I not do this? Like, once you start thinking about those things, becoming more self-aware, um, it's you'll see a lot of stuff. Like, your whole mind will open to a lot of different things. You'll see a lot of different stuff. And again, this is coming from somebody who's not perfect. I've made mistakes, still making mistakes now. What I'm saying? But again, bro, I told y'all in the first video, told y'all in the last video, like, I'm taking y'all on this journey with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is a journey, and that's what I'm talking about right now. Is literally something that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to, cause I'm a very emotionally intelligent person. Like, I'm very aware of my emotions and other people's emotions. I love psychology. I love the way the mind works. I'm not sitting here being like I'm some philosophical. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about all that, but it's just like, I'm good at analyzing people and why they act like that. And if I don't know it, I try to find out because it's interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody thinks like that. Not everybody's like that, and I know that. So it's hard when I'm sitting here, or not even when I'm sitting here, just when I'm sitting with somebody trying to explain why things happen, why things don't happen. They just sitting to me like I'm either trying to be too smart, or they don't really know what I'm talking about. I don't get upset because I know that, they probably don't understand what I'm talking about, just because, like, not everybody has their own little ways of thinking. So I could be like, yeah, just go life at your own pace. They sitting there like, what does that even mean? Like, even some people watching this could be like, what does that even mean? I'm just like, take it how you want, honestly. That's really what, like, going life at your own pace. Take things how you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, if you don't know something, ask. If you still don't know it after you ask, just keep asking. Point blank, period. Like, just keep asking, bro. That's really what life is. Life is not some uphill battle. Life is not hard 24/7. You know what I'm saying? But, like, on the other hand, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be just a cakewalk. It's not gonna be sweet. Like, 24, it's not. That's why it's a balance of both. Like, the yin yang. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. I'm really heavy into Japanese culture, Chinese culture, modern, ancient. I like it. It's interesting to me. The yin yang is basically, y'all seen it before, that little circle with the black and white in it. The simpler version of it is basically, you can't have good without the bad, and you cannot have bad without the good, right? And when you look at that symbol, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that symbol before, but I don't even know if people really understand what it means. Like, if you look at the black, there's a little white dot in the middle of the black, right? The black represents the darkness in the world, or the darkness in whatever, right? In any situation. That little white dot means that there's light there's positivity in every negative situation that comes your way. And then if you look at the white, it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, in every positive thing, there's always something negative in that. But it's not saying that, like, oh, like, it's always negative and blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what they're saying. That just means life is just a balance of both. And once you understand that it's a balance, you start to understand, you like, okay, like, I just crashed my car. That's negative, right? You could easily be like, now I gotta pay off this, I gotta pay off that, I gotta go get me a new car, I gotta ride the bus for a little minute because I ain't got no whip. You know what I'm saying? That's how you could easily focus on that, because there's so much more negativity in the world. It's so easy to focus on the negativity, all that negativity and all that negative stuff, than it is to find at least one positive thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you could easily get in a car crash and then be like, okay, like, why did this happen to me, right? You start analyzing the situation. Don't overthink it. Just go real simple stuff. Like, I got in a car crash. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Don't go thinking like, oh, if I would have done this, I could have. Don't do that. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Just think about the facts. Like, what happened. Think about what happened. Don't think about what could have happened, what didn't happen. Don't think about that. Just think about where your feet were. You know what I'm saying? Where your feet are. You got into a car crash. You're like, okay, like, why did this happen? You know what I'm saying? Now you're like, okay, if you got to start riding a bus or something like that, you got to start Ubering or something like that. You got to be like, okay, like, maybe this is teaching me something, right? And you just kind of stay that course until you find that lesson that it's supposed to teach you. That's really what life is, bro. Like, if there's something negative happening, it could be the darkest thing. Trust me, bro. I've been through. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I got it the worst. Like, everybody's situation is different, but I'm speaking on a personal experience. that it messed me up mentally, and so like the whole year 2022, my mental health was on like a fast decline the whole year. And it took a toll on my body, because I stopped working out. I transferred colleges, came back home from Kentucky, and I stopped working out. uh, I wasn't playing sports. um, I transferred to a community college that didn't have the sports that I was playing. So, I had this kind of identity crisis, like, what do I do now? I've been playing sports since I was 3 years old. I started playing football when I was like 6. You know what I'm saying? I did track. I've been doing track since I was 6. I started basketball when I was 3. Like, I've been in sports. It's a helicopter. But like, I've been in sports my whole life. So when this happened, I wasn't really ready for it. Obviously, you don't want to prepare yourself. You're not gonna be ready for everything. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. But I wasn't ready for. Mentally, I wasn't ready for it, and I knew spiritually I wasn't ready for it because at the time, I was kind of like focusing on every negative thing that happened. So whenever I transferred, I wasn't gonna be able to. I had to pay certain stuff off. I couldn't do a lot of things that I wanted to do, and I was definitely a little self-centered, and I was hurt because I was so self-centered. I didn't even realize it. So a lot of this thinking about the negative stuff ended up causing me to stress, like a lot. There's a lot of stress on me, a lot of worrying, a lot of trying to control what I couldn't control. Like, I couldn't go back to that school. I know that for a fact. But I was like, but if this would have happened, I could have done this. If this didn't happen, they could have blah blah blah. Like, just a whole bunch of not really pointing fingers at other people, because I've always been kind of like a humble guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I'm wrong. Um, but it was also like I didn't really understand what was happening, so I was also playing like a big coulda, woulda, shoulda game. This could have happened. That could have happened. This didn't have to happen. Blah 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 blah. And that just went on for the whole year. You know. And like I said before, I'm a very introverted person, and I don't really. I know a lot of people, but a lot of people don't really truly know me. If I'm speaking like from my heart, there's only like 2 people, maybe three people who like truly know me, like know me from like inside and out. They know my every move. There's only like 2, 3 people, maybe just 2. I don't even know, honestly. It's not a lot of people that really know me like that, just because I don't know. It's just not who I like. I'm not one of those people that what you see is what you're gonna get. That's not me. Like, what you see is just what I give you. You know what I'm saying? I only allow you to see what I give you. Like, when we first meet, I'm not gonna tell you about all my deepest, darkest things. Like, that's not. I'm not doing that. And like, I've met people who do that, and that's just who they are. Like, they're very extroverted. Like, they'll come off as like, okay, yeah, he's a talker, or she's a talker. Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just that's not me. So I went through all of that. You know what I'm saying? And there's more like in the very like way back in the past. But I'm not gonna speak on that because I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it just because I've moved on. But that happened, and it messed up my mental. And again, I stay to myself. So my coping mechanism, what I thought was healthy, was to phone on D&D. I'm not talking to nobody. Don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going through way too much for you to be talking about. I'm going to this parade. You trying to come? I'm like, no, bro. Like, I'm hurting. Like, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my coping mechanism. I did that for years. Like years. I'm not like 2, 3 years. I'm talking about like 5, 6, 7 type. Like, since like middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you start getting at the age to where you like where your feelings get hurt and you understand why your feelings get hurt, that's when that really started. So it's been happening to me for about, 7 years. So that's all I did. Whenever something bad happened to me, I go to my room, or depending on where I was, I just go to the bathroom, or go to just somewhere by myself and just soak, or sulk, not soak, sulk, SULK. Just sitting there and just kind of in there by myself, overthinking, overanalyzing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have the mindset that I have now, where I was like, well, it happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, when bad things happen to me now, obviously I've grown from what I was just talking about. But when things happen to me now, I'm kind of like, okay, like, this happened for a reason. It's my job to figure out why it happened, right? If I can't figure it out, I just got to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it pushing because it already happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it already happened. And that's really where doing life at your own pace, that's all of this, it just it leads to a lot of stress and worry, you know what I'm saying, like I said earlier in the video, but that's really what it is, bro. Like, you just gotta, I know it's hard. It's definitely gonna be hard. Trust me. You know, I'm still struggling now. Nobody can control the way I think about things, why I think about things, how I think. Nobody can control that but me, right? And the same thing goes for whoever's watching this video. Like, the same thing goes for you too. Like, if you just constantly focusing on the negative stuff, you're gonna keep having negative stuff happen to you, bro. Honestly, that's really just it. And it's coming from somebody who used to, all I did was just focus on negative stuff. So again, I'm a very humble person. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm perfect. I got everything figured out. I definitely don't. You know, I'm still struggling now. I'm a college student, broke college student, just chasing my dreams. Y'all know, bro, like I'm out here on the track by myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing stuff that I need, like stuff that people go to trainers for. Like, that's what I'm doing by myself, and been doing this for a while, football too. And that's just what I'm doing right now. That's just my journey to wherever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's wherever, you know. Um, I'm one of those people where it's like, whatever happens, happens, you know. I try not to get my hopes up too much, you know, because that just causes anxiety for me. When I think too far ahead to the future. I'm like, oh, this could happen. This could happen. Or I'm like, oh, this don't have to happen, right? That just causes anxiety for me, and that's just how I operate. But I understand that, and I know I'm trying to get better at that. So I don't know if y'all could tell, but I'm really big on like the mental health stuff. You know, the mental health aspect, this like psychology, especially for like people my age. You know what I'm saying? Like my demographic. You know what I'm saying? My ethnicity, young black male. Feel me? College athlete, 20 years old. You know, who kind of, I definitely didn't have anything handed to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing was really handed to me, but I didn't grow up in like the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't grow up in a terrible neighborhood. Like, I grew up in like a, you know, middle class, you know what I'm saying? That type stuff. I could really go deep. I could just deep dive into that stuff. Like, I ain't grow up in the hood. I didn't. Like, I was around people who were. Like, I know people who were. Like, I lived in some houses that were in the hood, like, for a couple weeks and that type stuff, but I didn't grow up there. You know what I'm saying? I know what it looks like. I know the people that are in it. Like, I don't know. It's, honestly, I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head, really, bro. But it's really a lot to it, man. Just at the end of the day, it's only going to be you in that casket. Facts. It's only going to be you in that casket, bro. Yo, $450 shoes not going to be in there with you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, $1,000 jacket not going to be in there with you. Your car not even gonna be in there with you, bro. Like, it's cool to have all those things. And trust me, y'all know, but if you follow me on Instagram, y'all see me post all the IG, the fit pics and all that stuff. I be getting reposted and all that stuff. I love fashion. Like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love dressing up, dressing down. I just love putting fits together, right? Like, it's materialistic stuff, but it's just a interest to me. Like, I love doing it. It's just fun. But I know that it's not coming with me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know whenever my time comes, it's not gonna be there with me. That's why I'm enjoying it now. I keep it real with y'all, bro. I want this channel to be genuine, authentic, bro, 100% real, raw, uncut, basically, bro. I don't want, like, none of this stuff is scripted. None of this stuff, bro. I don't have nothing on, like, I ain't got no type of notepad. I'm not brainstorming. I'm not writing a script. None of this, bro. Just coming off the dome, really. And I wasn't even supposed to do this, honestly. I came out here for a little workout, you know what I'm saying? I had to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I gotta clear my head. This is where I come. I come to clear my head, the track, the field. With these kind of videos, I'm keeping these in there because I truly feel like, I genuinely feel like this is one of those, or these topics that I kind of cover are topics that a lot of people don't even talk about. Like, you don't hear nobody really talking about this unless, like, something terrible is just going on. You don't hear people just sitting down, like, happy, talking about this stuff, you know? And I'm finna be that person to do this, you know what I'm saying? Because I know whenever I was going through something, I needed somebody to talk to, and I didn't have nobody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have nobody to, I guess, look up to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the oldest brother. You know, I got 2 younger brothers, so I ain't really had nobody to look up to. I ain't really have nobody to, I guess, teach me the stuff that I had to learn on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not, knowing that that's what I had to go through, I'm not gonna sit here and just let somebody else go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm the worst of the worst. Like, but honestly, I don't want nobody going through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's situation is different. I'm just speaking from personal experience. I honestly don't want nobody going through what I went through and what I'm still kind of going through. You know, a lot of toxic stuff, a lot of wishy-washy, two-faced energy just around you constantly 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a lot. And I'm still kind of dealing with that, but I'm in a better place mentally now and I'm still growing. So that's why I kind of, I got to sit down and have these talks with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got to, because it really helps me to get this off my chest, because again, I'm out here by myself. Ain't nobody sitting next to me. There's nobody over here. There's nobody out here, bro. It's real peaceful. It's real calm. I'm by myself, and I'm just talking. And I'm talking, so I was like, I might as well just record and get this to y'all, because I know somebody out there watching this is gonna need this information. You know, I'm not doing this for nothing back. I don't need no empathy. I don't even care if you liked it. I don't care how much. I don't need this to blow up. I don't need this to go crazy. I don't need none of that. It's just information I know I'm gonna put out there, because I know somebody gonna need to hear this. I really feel like people need to hear this. Like, I know I needed to hear it. Facts. I know I needed to hear it. When it came to, praying, like, I didn't even know, like, what to do with that, so I just didn't do it. Like, I was like now I'm praying, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the Bible, reading my Bible, got these plans and stuff going on, but, like, last year, bro, I was going through it, honestly, bro. I know everybody got their own little story, but everybody going through something, and I know that some people need to hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. And if it's not you, I know it's gonna be somebody else, because I know I need to hear it, and I didn't have access to this conversation, this environment, these talks. Like, I didn't have nobody to talk to about that. So for me, it was just all up in my head. But I refuse to let somebody go through what I went through, what I'm kind of still going through. So that's why I choose to put these kind of videos out there, especially on my channel, because I want my channel to be positive, a lot of mental health stuff, health and wellness, just being yourself, learning how to be yourself and accept yourself and all this other stuff. The word vlog to me means like video log. You're videoing something and you log it by posting it wherever or saving it to a folder. This is my folder. This channel is my folder where I save stuff. Like, and so maybe in like 10 years, when I'm posting consistently, right? Or I'm posting consistently now, I look back on these videos that I post in like 10, 5, 7 years, however many years later, I look back on all this stuff. I could see like where I was growing, like what I was doing, and it's just good to have. It's kind of like a time capsule, honestly. And that's just what I want this channel to be. That's really it, man. Just do life at your own pace, bro. Don't rush, don't stress, don't worry. I know it's easier said than done, but just take what I said however you want it, man. Just, you good, bro. You good. Like, don't even trip. Like, everything happens for a reason. If it doesn't happen, it wasn't meant to happen. You have something better for you. Like, there's something better waiting for you on the other side, right? If it does happen, that just means it was meant for you. You just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't dwell too much on the good and don't dwell too much on the bad. Like, just live in the moment. That's all, bro. That's really it. Yeah, bro, at the end of the day, you good. Just keep your head up. Yin yang, bro. Like, you can't have good without the bad. You can't have bad without the good. I'm kind of repeating myself, but it's true. So I'm definitely doing more of these videos. More topics, a lot deeper meanings and stuff like that. I definitely plan on doing that. Like, you gonna get to where you gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's straight, bro. You good. Don't even trip. Don't even trip, bro. I'm telling you. All that stress for no reason is gonna kill you. It's really gonna kill you, bro. That's it, man. Just had to get that off my chest. Really hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, man, just stay tuned for more. Like, I'm gonna have more of these, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna have more of these on the channel. Feel what I'm saying? But that's really it, bro. Till next time, I'm out.